going to begin with a well-familiar piece, and actually I was telling my sixth grade band in years past, and I see some of my alumni students out there, in years past, the seventh and eighth grade band have actually played this piece. Not that it's terribly difficult, but it is, longer song form. Please enjoy Joy to the World. Just like the younger students and the older students, we'll be going to Bishop DuBourg with the sixth grade. They'll be playing in the second session, usually, which starts at about 12:30. After that, we go to a bowling party, and we rent out Case Springs Bowl and Monsignor. I'm pretty sure that's where the Tour and Rotator Cuff happened, at the bowling alley. But you can pinch hit for me this year if you like. Anyway, we rent out the whole bowling alley, and it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll be able to send your son or daughter there with us. Mr. Lippin and I will be bowling and having fun after the Instrumental Music Festival. This is one of the pieces that we'll play. It's written by, again, one of my favorite composers, Robert W. Smith, and it's entitled Argosy. We have to get something. And that's okay. Yeah, I would. If you are a band alumni, would you please stand up or wave your hand? Band alumni, come on, band alumni. I see a bunch of them. Come on, stand up. I see. Would you just stand? Raise your hand. And I to tell you that Lisa Idle and Risa Ox are the two oldest band alumni here, but they are. Anyway, but thank you for coming and listening to your brothers and sisters play. I know it's a little warm in here, and the seats are a premium, but we really do appreciate it. Anyway, all right, do we have what we need? He has what he needs. Awesome, Thomas, thank you. And away we go. Christmas, of course, without another Christmas song, because we haven't heard enough of those yet. Of course, I've been listening to these since October. So I don't know, I'm going to listen to heavy metal next week. But anyway, this is a fun song that I always enjoy having the kids play. It's entitled Holly Jolly Christmas. girls? All right. How about our trombones and baritones? Let's acknowledge you. How about our trumpets? All right, clarinets and saxophones and French horns. And all of our flutes. Thank you. Now I have just a few thank yous that I need to do here real quickly, so that we want to thank those people that worked hard for us for the Fall Craft Fair. I want you to know that we raised close to, this is a record, Monsignor, I was Monsignor Pip, that's okay, but anyways, the record bar is close to $20,000 net between the ballroom and Craft Fair and high sales and horse shoulders. So thank you. We have a lot of expenses with all of these children. So just a moment there. Thank you. And so I want to acknowledge you for that, so thank you. I also want to acknowledge the 2 5th grade students that are playing up a band in this group. We have Teresa Koch and Natalie Burns. Would you raise your hand, girls? Thanks to the girls that played up a group, and we acknowledge them. They're doing a fantastic job with that. And then we have some parents that we need to ask to come forward and give a thank you card. Some of you were in both sessions, so I'm going to show you the card and then take it back. We'll to you the next session. They can come up again. But if you're getting a thank you card, you're also getting a poinsettia. They're huge, and it's cold outside, so we have trash bags there for you to wrap them up in and get them, and be sure to get them afterwards. So Julia, we're not going to pass them out because they're so big. And we're just going to thank you. Julia was my passing out person, so just get them afterwards, okay? All right. So these are the people that I'd like to acknowledge. Mrs. Barmeyer, would you please come up for your Super Smokers contribution there? Where are you at? Where are you at? Thank you again so much for all of your work and effort there, and enjoy a flower. I hope you don't have a cat. Mrs. Hinkie, would you please come on up and be acknowledged? Where's Mrs. Hinkie at? Bridget, where are you at? Somewhere. There she is. You'll get it afterwards. Okay, all right, so Cindy will have it, okay? Okay, Mrs. Kelly, are you here? Mrs. Kelly? Thank you for your hard work. Where's Mrs. Kelly at? Oh, there she is. Come on. Thank you again. The pie sale was wonderful, and lots of great pies. Thank you for your hard work on that. Appreciate that. Mrs. LeCarnick, would you please come on up? Where's she at, Mrs. LeCarnick? Where's Alice's mom? There she is. Thank you for all your hard work on the band at the Fall Craft Fair. Thanks again for everything. Hey, and Mrs. Renteria, would you come forward, please? Mrs. Renteria, thank you for your hard work. Welcome to the Craft Fair, donating t-shirts. Come on down. Don't forget, ladies, to take the poinsettia when you leave. Thank you. You got a caravan. You do. God bless you. Thank you. Mrs. Smithberger, would you please come forward and receive a card? There she is. Thank you. This is our craft fair person. Thank you again for all your hard work. Mrs. Stan, would you please come on down? Mrs. Stan, I know you're here somewhere. Mrs. Stan, she does a lot of stuff for Craft Fair, and also I used to get from this from 79. And all your work today, Mrs. Stan was part of the decoration crew. This is all the artwork for the children, by the way. So I hope you enjoy that. All right, now these are folks. I'm just going to show you your card. You're going to acknowledge it, then you'll come down on the second show, because you have to be here all day with me. Mrs. Beard, where is Mrs. Beard? There she is. Thank you very much, Lynn, for all your hard work with the band. With the Craft Fair, I really appreciate it. Mr. and Mrs. David, where are you at? Let's acknowledge the ladies. Thank you for your hard work, the Craft Fair, and all the extra stuff that you do, Mr. David. Mr. and Mrs. Hanson, signs, there they are over there. There's Mrs. Hanson over there. And Mr. Hanson's back there. So if you still have a Fall Craft Fair sign, one of those signs you put in your yard that says, please come, please be sure to return it, because we'd like to have those back. We're going to need to put out even more of them next year, because I heard that Fort Zumwalt, one of their schools, is having the Craft Fair on the same date, and that was a bad choice for them. Mrs. Klassen, would you please come down for all your work with the Fall Craft Fair? Where are you at, Mrs. Klassen? There she is. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Let's see, Mr. and Mrs. Koch, where's Mrs. Koch? Oh, there she is right up here. They do everything for me. Thank you very much for that. Mrs. Osterhold, I'm going to show it to you, and I'll give it to you the next time, but I'll give it to you now, sir. I'll listen now. Thank you. Mrs. Whitmore, where's Mrs. Whitmore at? Mrs. Whitmore, our chairperson, there she is back there, working hard for the craft fair. All of you ladies are making such a success. Don't fall down. I didn't come to you to lie, Judy. I need the exercise. That's why this is wireless. Thank you so much, Judy. You're welcome. And don't forget Point Center. Again, I hope you don't have a cat or a dog. This is why my wife isn't taking one home. The gentleman in the back there behind the Christmas tree, he always records us so I can play this for our students in class. He does a nice recording for us each year. It's Mr. Canning. Would you peer out? Let us see you. Where's he at? He's back there probably, what, eating a taco. What are you doing back there? There he is. Thank you, Mr. Canning. And then finally, this program doesn't happen with any degree of success without someone that is just your right-hand person. And this year I've had a very challenging first semester. Now, I guess not very challenging, but somewhat challenging, a few things, a few hurdles to jump over. And I couldn't have had the kind of success that we're having in this concert today without his help. He's a valuable part of our band program and a wonderful teacher and a wonderful man with your children. Would you please help me to acknowledge Mr. Lipton? That's the handsome guy. I know that some of the students actually take private lessons with him in the music store too, and he's just wonderful with them. So thanks for everything you do to make this happen. So now we're going to have fun. I think I've covered everything right. My wife is checking off. Just so you know, I am organized. I actually have a list. We have a reindeer that wants to talk to me. Here we go.
On behalf of the St. Joseph School Band, for all your love, energy, and support, we would like to present you with this Christmas gift.
Thank you very much. And energy, yeah. No, okay. Well, thank you. First, I wanted to say thank you for your generosity. You're all so very kind, not only to me, but to all the teachers here. And we want you to know that we really do appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank the teachers that are here. I know Mrs. Copiel was here earlier. The teachers are incredibly supportive of the band program. And they're such a loving group of people for your children. And we're just all so blessed. So thank you for your generosity. And thanks for all you do to make this happen. So, and yes, good luck for us. Mr. Lipton and I are going to try something. We do this in Bishop DeBerg, and we did get a practice that I couldn't be here Monday, and so Monday was our day to practice this after school. So I want you to know the kids have never done this together. So we're saying a wing and a prayer. Don't forget that there are bells over there. Oliver, why don't you go join those folks down there? Just take your music and join them down there, okay? Watch out, Audrey might bite though. No, she doesn't bite. Go on. She does, okay, well. Anyway, so we're going to play a song together. Now, please keep in mind, this is a lot of children here, and we all have to listen really well to make this happen. But I came across this and I thought, well, this wasn't quite hard enough for my 6th grade band students to play, but it was a little challenging for my 5th graders, but I knew they could do it. I thought, well, why not have them both do it? So I hope you enjoy it. It's called Deck the Holidays, a holiday flourish for band. And we're going to make it happen. All right, so God bless you all, and here we go. fourth grade band, fifth grade band, and sixth grade band. We'll see you all at the next concert. Have a wonderful night.